Cold night, the camera caught everything. Ouattara entering the house. Inside, two foreign men in suits, one American, one European. They handed him a black suitcase. He gave them a folder. Inside that folder, the president's private travel plans for the next month. It was the proof Ibrahim
Yeah, so
needed.
guys, that's just a tip of
He
an
watched the
iceberg. I
footage.
mean, like something concerning all the evil plans that the West and France are planning against Ibrahim Traoré. Well, this report reveals a lot of things. It's just one of the cool attempts that was put in place to take away Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso. However, before I dive deep into that particular video, and more into it, well, I want to say you accept warm greetings from this part, from our side, and please, I remain your one and only one, the game changer, the epitome of the mindset. So before I come to that video, I want you to stay tuned. Stay tuned for just a moment, and I will be back. So thank you guys, you're welcome back. Thank you, you're welcome back. So guys, as you can watch from that particular video, you know, a lot of evil plans have been going on, taking place in Burkina Faso to take away Captain Ibrahim Traoré. You know, when you are dealing with these Westerners, the Westerners don't have friends. The Westerners don't have friends. Yes, the imperialists don't have friends. They don't have friends. Why I say they don't have friends is because of things like this. But I'm going to explain it. I'm not going to explain detail of this at the end. I will allow you to watch the video. After that video comes to an end, then I will explain to you details why, from my own point of view, why I say that these imperialists don't have friends. Of course, they don't have friends. Nobody should tell you, no imperialist should tell you that he or she is your friend. Because there are a lot of people here who've been in the West for so long, year in, year out, for over 2, 3, 4 decades. But they cannot be proud to tell you that they have a white person who they can call that is, who have been their friends for more than even 1, 2 years. It's very difficult to say something like that. And the thing is, when these people want to take you off the way, they will not come themselves. They will use somebody that is more closer to you. You see, like what they did to Gaddafi. They did to Gaddafi. They used his people. What they did to Thomas Sankara, they used his top military person, Mobutu Sese Seko. The same thing that they did for Kwame Nkrumah as well as Patrice Lumumba. There's no way that these people will come to you and go back like that. So everything that is happening like that is happening for a reason. This imperialist government will never stay calm, will never be quiet until they make sure that Africa remains in the position where it's supposed to remain. They don't want to see any progress in Africa. They don't want to see any development in Africa. They just want that Africa remains where it is. I will not really say much when it comes to this one like that, but I will just want to say that don't make yourself to be that type of person that will be used because of what? Because of small token or because of useless promises that they will promise you. Okay, good. When, for example, when you do this thing for us, we are going to give you this, we are going to give you this. I won't say much to it, but I want you now to please watch this video. Watch this video keenly and drop us your comment. Please watch the video now.
Cold night, the camera caught everything. Ouattara entering the house. Inside, two foreign men in suits, one American, one European. They handed him a black suitcase. He gave them a folder. Inside that folder, the president's private travel plans for the next month. It was the proof Ibrahim needed. He watched the footage in the dark, jaw tight, fists clenched. The man who once stood beside him in war was selling him like cattle. But Ibrahim didn't rage. He got smart. He picked up the phone, called Dongo. It's time. The next morning, Colonel Ouattara was invited to a meeting, top floor of the defense building. He walked in like always, calm, confident, smiling. But this time, there were no warm greetings. No handshakes. Just 10 soldiers in full gear. And at the center of the room, President Ibrahim Traoré himself, standing still, like a mountain. Colonel Ouattara froze. The smile that had been so easy to wear faded in seconds. "You were my brother," Ibrahim said. His voice didn't shout. It thundered. "Why, Ouattara?" Ouattara said nothing. He couldn't. His mouth moved slightly, but no words came. Ibrahim stepped closer. "You sold this country. For what?" he said. "Dollars? Promises? You really think they'll protect you now?" Still no answer. Captain Dongo opened the black suitcase on the table. Inside, stacks of money, tracking devices, a USB drive filled with betrayal. "You're not going to prison," Ibrahim said coldly. "You're going to talk." And with that, the room went dead silent. A storm was brewing, and it wasn't outside the palace. Colonel Ouattara now sat alone in a small concrete room underground. No windows, no clock, no sleep, just silence. He looked nothing like the man he once was. The polished uniform was gone, the fire in his eyes extinguished. Now, he looked like a man running from his own shadow. Behind a one-way mirror, President Ibrahim Traoré stood, watching. His face revealed nothing, but inside, his heart ached. This man, this traitor, was once family. They had eaten together, fought side by side, shared stories of pain and hope, and now they were enemies. Captain Dongo entered the room and dropped the USB on the table between them. "We opened it," he said. "Every file, every name, every secret you handed over." Ouattara stared at the floor. "You don't have to talk," Dongo added. "But once they hear you've been caught, they'll leave you behind. You're nothing to them now." "They don't care," he continued, voice lower. "We're your only chance." Time dragged on. Hours passed. The silence grew heavier. The walls seemed to press in. Then finally, Ouattara broke. His voice trembled. "They came to me a year ago," he said. "Americans, Europeans. First they flattered me, then the money came, then promises, a house in Paris, a post with the UN power." He paused. "After Ibrahim fell, they wanted Burkina Faso back," he added. "Its gold, its land, its soul. And I believed them. I thought they'd protect me." His voice dropped to a whisper. "But now I see. They were only using me." Later, Ibrahim walked into the room. He sat across from the man who once stood with him in battle. They didn't speak for a long moment. Then Ibrahim leaned forward. "You didn't just betray me," he said, voice calm but firm. "You betrayed our people, the mothers in the villages, the young soldiers on the front lines, the children whose futures you traded for promises." Ouattara couldn't meet his eyes. "I'm sorry," he whispered. Ibrahim stood. "You'll answer for what you've done, but first, you'll help us stop them." And so began a new war, a war fought in shadows, with silence, deception, and patience. Using Ouattara's contacts, Ibrahim's team began feeding false intelligence to the foreign agents. Every message was a trap, every lie a weapon, every silence.
You have finally listened all how this plan failed. You have listened how the plan failed. If these people, they want to take you down, if your enemies, they want to take you down, they will come closer to somebody. They will use somebody who is too close to you. Who is too close to you. Whom you confounded in. That's the person they're going to use. That is the person they're going to use. They don't have friends. It's all about their personal interests. They can promise you all heaven and earth. And the thing is, it seems, this world in which we live is an occultic world. It's a spiritual world. Everything that is happening is spiritual. Why I say so is because we know that the world, some people in 1884 sat in Berlin under the command of Otto von Bismarck, the then German Chancellor. They invited the United States and they partitioned Africa like someone partitioning a cake. That's how Africa was partitioned, by these same imperialists, by this same Western government. France is bent never to leave Africa. They don't have friends. Why I say they don't have friends is because they will come to you for your own interests. For their own interests, I beg your pardon. They will come to you for their own interests. They use you, you kill your brother, or you kill your sister, or you destroy yourself, destroy your country, and then they will dump you. Listen, you've just listened what happened after watching that video. They used that guy. Thank God Ibrahim Traoré was so smart, and by the grace of God, he was very intelligent. He did not kill the person, that friend, but he used that friend to get more information without them even knowing that that friend has been caught. He got everything that he wanted to get. So the thing is, France will not leave it. US will not leave it until they get Ibrahim Traoré out of the way, because the thing is, it's just because of this powerful weapon that he's having, that Ibrahim Traoré is having. Hope and sovereignty for his people. Hope and sovereignty for his people. Hope is a very important, it's a very powerful weapon, a very powerful tool. Hope and sovereignty, hope and independence is a very powerful tool, and that is what the West don't like to see from Africa. It comes out from Africa, because once they know that Africans, they have a grip on hopes and sovereignty, they know that the West is no place. If you're one of us, an African, a Pan-Africanist like myself, and you find this video interesting, please don't hesitate to share it. Don't hesitate to drop us your feedback in that comment section. And also don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up, so that all my social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, will recommend the video out there. Thank you so much. And if it's your first time coming across this, my new YouTube channel, Game Changer Global Minus TV, or my old channel, Game Changer 17 Minus TV, please do us that favor to subscribe. And hit that notification bell so as to keep yourself posted whenever we put out a video. As you do so, may God bless you mightily. Thank you.